What is going on? If anybody is... Nobody's watching live. I'm waiting for people to start streaming in. Ha! Funny. Um, we are going to be starting soonish, in about a half hour, but we decided to try to do like a pre-show thing. So we're working on that. So Joe will hopefully be around eventually. Hey, something I got 3 of 3, including Facebook. Facebook might be working now in the restream. It's fine though, because I don't really care about Facebook. Turn that down a little bit. Too quiet now. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? It's not even pumping through. That's the problem. There we go. Let's see if we can get Joe on. Don't want to hear the Skype calling sounds.
Ahoy!
Hey, there's Joe.
Let me just exit out of Star Wars Battlefront and then do the thing.
We're already live. Just
Cool.
bio information.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just need to change this setup over here because I was halfway through setting it up and finishing the match. So, you know, it is how it goes.
Hey, look at that. This is the pre-show version of the pre-show.
That it is, sir. That it is.
He says, well, he can't actually see anything because I'm not sending him video yet.
Dude, I'm living. Choose background effect. Nope. I was just playing Battlefront. What can I tell you?
It's a Star War now. NEI output.
We Star Wars. There we go. Should be pretty easy to guess what this week's joke is.
That's wrong. Sending you. There we go.
I usually have this one on here. And then... Let's see. Is this week's or next week's?
Are you
This
getting
is
video
this
now?
week's. Sorry, what?
Are you seeing video?
I changed tabs, so give me a second. Yes, I am.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Tremendous.
Heavenly Father, you're Ken Tremendous.
We should tweet. Oh, I'm still
This should
giving
be here.
Still giving you webcam audio. That's fine.
I can't hear you anymore.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was just mumbling. I'm giving you webcam audio, and the webcam's over here. Move the webcam over here. Now you can probably hear me better when I talk.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it probably doesn't help when my head's pointed the opposite direction of the microphone, and the microphone is over here.
Right.
Cool.
I can probably exit out of this.
I am just.
Did I get a match on Hinge while I was playing? Oh, no, I didn't.
Let me put
Dude,
some sort of
restream.
Chiron that says pre-show. Add text. Pre-show. Pre-show chat.
Pre-show.
Links in description. Select font. Din. Select size. Good enough. Boom.
Boom.
I mean, like, you know, if we decide to continue to do pre-show, it will look better than this.
Correct. Whoa, that is not. What are you doing? There we go. Sorry, LibreOffice decided to do something weird.
LibreOffice. Ugh. There we go. That's moved. Where? I can't even find this text in. Where did this? Oh, there it is. Okay, pre-show. Cool.
It's definitely visible.
No. I know. I couldn't find it in the thing to be able to move it.
Oh, like in the scene.
In the scene, yeah, in the OBS scene. It's very weird.
That should not be piping out of there, nor should it be audible. So fixing that.
No, Audible's not a sponsor yet.
But also, if we say Audible's a sponsor, they probably will be.
Audible. Try Audible. Head on over to audibletrial.com/lanterns.
Speakeasy.
I do have an actual code.
This is true.
For a different show.
Is it too late to change the sponsor slide this week?
To just be like, hey, check out the Speakeasy Pub Quiz Audible. Now is nobody commenting in the chat, or am I just not seeing them?
Nobody's commenting. Did you announce that we went live on the place?
No, I forgot to do that.
That might be it.
Probably would help. But we have viewers. That's the thing. We have 2 viewers on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Lone Wanderer and Brian are here, so, you know.
Look at that.
Regulars are already around.
I can't believe we have 2 viewers on Facebook. I don't even know how to...
Yeah, because you decide this is a good idea to stream on Facebook.
I don't even know how to get to it on Facebook. And I'm streaming it on my Facebook page.
Yes.
Anyway.
This is how you get to it on Facebook. Oh, God. And I'm streaming.
I got to it. I mean, honestly, it's just because Facebook integration is built into Restream, and I figured, let's try it, but...
Mm-hmm. We should put that on the fan page, actually.
Well, I think I think that you need to have the paid one to do it on a fan page.
Got it.
So we're not there yet.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not worth it for Facebook because we don't.
It's Facebook. Most of our engagement comes from YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how's it going, Joe? How you doing?
It's certainly going. Worked a little bit in the morning. Listened to some lectures. Already feels like grad school.
So here's something. Wait, hold on. No.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Restream chat that I'm using, it it also has the option to colorize author names, but it colorizes Twitch authors at purple, and the background is like a dark blue, so I cannot see the name against the purple at all.
Now you know how I feel like all the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was gonna ask you because we use in our quiz planning docs, we use like red, green, and blue, or red, green, and yellow. I was like, I just want to make sure, like, I know you've said before that you can tell enough of a difference, but I'm like, just want to make sure we're using a guide properly, that you know what's happening.
I mean, it's stoplight colors. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then Brian like switched to Twitch partway through.
I mean, that's whatever, man. I don't mind the Twitch. I'm 50-50 on being like, let's move and be primarily on Twitch instead, but I'm not sure.
I like the YouTube engagement, if only because, yeah.
I like the YouTube engagement. It's fine. But Twitch is easier to moderate.
This is true. It's also why we got a Twitch mod.
Also true. It's also true. We should hit him up. We should add.
We should tell him that the show is already.
Tell him we're live. It's probably a good idea.
Hey, intern Joe. I'm gonna change his name in the thing too.
I don't know if the music is coming through loud enough for people, but this is our boy Nesh Complex.
We love us some Neshcom.
Neshcom because he's not going to DMCA us. Neshcom because if we get DMCA, I'd be like, Bryce, what the fuck?
And then he'd tell us to put on a variety show.
Yes, sure.
That's how we pay off our debt to Neshcom, by putting on a variety show for Brian and Justin. Let's see. I'm making sure this is all up that it needs to be. All right, intern Joe's on his way. He is eating. Because, that's a thing people do.
Hello, E is for eccentric. Welcome back. By the way, that is I learned that is who T. Earl Grey Hot is E is for eccentric's team.
Yeah. I was in the middle of something. Answer sheet. That's what I need.
Twitch dashboard. That should be good. I got that all.
Yeah,
done,
I
like,
assumed you got it
literally
I
right before we went
my
live.
copy up.
Like seconds before we went live is when I got that all ready to go.
Hey, that is earlier today. Is it significantly earlier today? No, but
as long as it's before we go live, I'm fine.
yes. Speaking of which, while we're pattering, if you want to get started on your round 4, feel free.
That is true. Yes, links in description, or if you're on the Twitch, they're in the Twitch panels or whatever. When we continue to do our pre-shows next week, I'll have actual like chyrons with stuff in them instead of this and this. But
And like all of it. Yeah.
Here we go. View and live dashboard. Oh look, our Facebook engagement is down to 0. That's good.
Nice.
Although we have three watchers on Twitch and only B. Cofford is replying, but that's fine. Zach Holder, our returning champion, is here, so that's good.
Nice. See, we've got our regulars, we've got our mainstays. Lone Wanderer's been here since I think we went live.
Yeah, she's been here the whole time too. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just my big thing again peeling behind the curtain.
Because it's the only thing we do on this show.
Oh, we do.
Talk about how meta the show is.
I just wanted to make sure that there was a difference between the look of pre-show and show. So that's why it's this. That's why it looks bad.
I should have an empty beer glass just for the purpose of having it out for pre-show. It's not going to serve any actual purpose.
It's not like this is gone. This is still here.
Yeah.
But
this should be on this screen because I like it on this screen.
And in fact, I've decided that Joe is too large on this actually, so I can fix that too. See, this is what pre-show is for. It's for fixing technical things.
Do we actually know that the thing works?
What thing?
The score sheet works?
I tested it. If it's broken, then it's broken, but I definitely tested it.
Unless I'm looking at the wrong tab. Nope, I am looking at the correct tab. And yeah, I moved a tab that I shouldn't have. One moment. Okay, we should be good. See, I can't read dates, is the thing.
Colors and dates.
Yep. 'Tis pity. 'Tis truly a pity.
Okay. Cool. So that's that. Zach says everything is broken, but I feel like that's a joke. I feel like he's talking about something else. I feel like if everything was actually broken, he'd be saying picnic. So.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Definitely joking. Should have gotten water before going live. That's fine. Oh man. My overlap over your video is like not exactly right.
Right.
that's how ghetto this look is right now.
Yeah, I was just confused because Brandon like submitted his visual round right when everything opened. So I was just like, what is happening with all of this? But don't worry, I fixed it.
Okay.
We're all good here.
That tracks, Zach, that you set up the original BB Live Show channel. That Brian had no idea what he was doing. He's like, hey, Zach. It's 8:18.
Cool.
Oh, make sure the PowerPoint is correct. That'll be important for later.
I can verify that my PowerPoint is not correct. Because you sent it to me like way earlier than you normally do, and I'm like, this is fine.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to do that visual gag we were thinking about doing, but
Yeah,
that happens.
whatever.
No properties available for display capture. What are you talking about? It's a display capture. There should be many properties available.
Is it too soon to accuse Brandon of cheating?
It's never too soon to accuse Brandon of cheating.
Okay.
Why did Brandon cheat?
Oh, absolutely.
Did he get that Spanish one that nobody knows?
Let's see. What am I missing here? Oh, hold on. I think the formula is summing wrong. 1, 2. The formula is definitely summing wrong, but I can't figure out T. Let's see. F, H, J.
Don
L.
Johnson asks, do we watch Criminal Minds? I don't, but I assume Joe watches everything on CBS.
Because I have a friend's CBS Live.
Oh no, it's because your parents watch CBS, don't they? Aren't your parents CBS people?
This is, yeah,
Don't you watch NCIS?
not anymore.
Zach says, in round 4, do you want the common name or the actual names? I mean, the common names would be easier for us, but the actual names, if it's the actual name, we'll take it.
Yeah, I'm already seeing a lot of that for the first question. It's fine. I'm able to figure out most of these. As we learned last week, I briefly lived in Europe.
Was that mentioned last week?
I don't actually know if that was mentioned
I
last
don't
week.
recall that being mentioned last week. Alright. Bryce, I love you, but this is getting fucking repetitive at the end here. Jesus Christ.
On the other hand, thanks, Bryce, for not getting us taken down.
Also true.
I mean, right?
Oh, here we go. We're gonna play Mercury Counter. It's a full album stream and everything.
I like Mercury Counter. It's a good album.
Zach, you can submit it now. Round 4, you can submit anytime before round 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess before, whatever, yeah. Before round 5 answers. But if you would rather wait That's fine too, but you don't have to. Submit as soon as you got it.
Or don't.
Or don't.
As long as you submit before the end of round 5. Because that's how this quiz works. You know, maybe one day we'll just change the order of all the rounds.
All right, so it's time now for round 5. It's the first round of the night.
So remember to get your visual rounds in right before the end of round 5.
It's funny because we initially conceived this as a podcast, just like a trivia podcast. Then the world shut down, and we're like, well, I guess we could do this as as a live stream instead.
And it's like, oh, this works better.
I mean, it also helped that between us conceiving of it as a podcast and this happening, I built a computer that could stream better than this. So. Oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. I did not test this song, so I really hope that it does not get us taken down.
We're going to instantly crash and everyone's going to laugh.
Well, no, we're not going to get taken down from being live, but for the VOD, it might get taken down, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't have a 15 minutes before we're live thing that we normally do.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe it's already 5 minutes before show, or 8 minutes before show. 7.
I know.
Wow.
7. Yeah.
6.
Jesus,
Wow.
Man, that was some really quick minutes.
I hit a wide spray and didn't actually hit it until it was too late to have the right number. It's great. It's great. It's fine. Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know. We'll
Routing
see whether
Wonk
the
followed
pre-shows
us
continue or whether they are as substantial as night attacks are.
Routing Wonk
Step.
followed us on Twitch 40 minutes ago. I don't know how they found us because we weren't even live yet, but if they're watching, thank you, Routing Wonk.
Yeah.
Oh, Becoversis is on his team. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, Becover.
Yeah.
Lone Wanderer asked where we were born. She's stateside and was born in New Zealand and is Eurasian. Did you not see? Maybe she didn't see last week's quiz where we said that we are born. I was born in Pakistan, and Joe was born.
I was born in the Philippines.
Yes, and then now we are also stateside. I mean, as you can tell by the way we speak. Joe, your finger's getting cut off when you point. Your background color is too close to you. You just became an amputee suddenly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Unbelievable. This is the downside to using the Skype version of green screen as opposed to actually doing it.
Which most of the time is pretty okay.
It's usually fine. I can't believe it cut your entire hand off. that was wild. All right. Hey, about 5 minutes before we get started with quiz. Let me make sure Stream Deck is working right. It is. Beautiful.
I have a vastly different setup than what I do normally, but hopefully this works out.
I vastly changed my setup last week, and it was great. So if that's anything to go by, then everything will be all right in the end.
The record company is going to make it all right.
That was
Everything all right.
I was making a reference to a Weezer album that nobody listens to. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go off screen for a minute just to do any last minute things.
Thanks for joining us for the pre-show.
We'll be back in like 3 minutes with Show. Okay. This is the Speakeasy Pub Quiz for Thursday, June 18th, 2020. This week's quiz, Saving Private Ryan. No, that's the wrong two-shot. What happened? That's so weird.
Where's the Chiron?
How did that happen? Oh, because I turned it off. I turned it off when I was fixing things. There it is. Welcome to Speakeasy Pub Quiz.
And nobody's muted.
Yeah, so I figured out how to make sure nobody's muted every week, and yet I've turned the fucking Chiron off like an idiot.
Hey, nobody was muted, so I'm going to count that as a win.
Yeah, nobody's muted. Nobody's muted. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are things? How's it going, Joe? How was the pre-show? The pre-show was great, right? That was
Yeah,
fun.
that was fun. It was pretty low key. We were listening to some music from our good friend Neshcom. Yeah,
That's
show up
too.
early. We're going to try to start streaming a little bit early every week.
If you told me you
Yeah.
were going to be wearing a Red Sox jersey, I would have worn my Red Sox hat. But
Dude, we're the theme's Saving Private Ryan.
I thought
Like,
about it. I thought about it for the theme, and then I was like, I won't. And then it's fine.
theme's
It's
Saving
fine.
Private Ryan, man.
It's fine. I'm fine with the St. Louis Browns. Louis the Elf. All right. Yes. So it's time for quiz. Do we have anything else that we do before we
No, we have a championship belt to give out.
championship belt to give out? Yes, we do. We have our championship belt, and that went last week to All by My Lonely Geek, who won our last week's quiz, and he's back tonight, hoping to defend his title. So, yeah, All by My Lonely Geek. Good luck. Good luck. And good luck to all of our teams tonight. Oh, you know what
Yeah.
I forgot? I forgot to say welcome to Speakeasy Pub Quiz. I'm Siddiqui. That's Joe Cuevas. See, the part where I point, because I'm so, no, move your finger. Keep going. Keep moving until, there it goes.
See, this is what we discovered in the pre-show.
I'm so
if you
tickled. I'm so
don't watch-
tickled
if
by
you
your
don't show
hand
up for the pre-show.
disappearing.
You miss us doing even dumber bits than we do on the show.
Maybe we should start pre-show earlier, too. Who knows? We'll see.
We'll figure it out. Week to week thing.
Week to week thing. We'll decide. We're still figuring out how to be live streamers. And I just dropped my wireless presenter, so I'm gonna have to pick that up. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do quiz rules, starting with rule number 1.
It's me. Don't put answers in chat. Yeah. So don't put answers in chat. We're testing you and your teammates' brains, and I mean, it'll be less fun if there are more points for more people, but also more fun if there are more points for less people. Just try not to share answers with other teams.
That's great.
That was the weirdest way I've put that yet.
I mean, listen, we gotta be weird. Wait, what? Hold on. Did I just see Bonzai Joe say the answer to question 0 is something? I don't know what just happened. Anyway, rule number 2: don't cheat. Don't, like Joe said, we're testing your brains, so don't go and like, I don't know, look shit up, because that's just like, it's not cool. No cheating.
And rule 3: be kind. Like we said in the pre-show, it's a pretty low-key thing. We have fun here. We know most of you people at this point.
Yeah. Also, I mean,
So,
also
like seeing our
there's
regulars.
money involved, so like, don't
Yeah.
don't cheat.
Yeah, like, are you really going to cheat over $5?
Gameplay rules. Quiz consists of 7 rounds with 7 questions each. Those.
It's going to be music, visual, video, and random knowledge, in addition to 2 themed trivia rounds. There's a Common Rider guy knife on that belt because it is awesome.
Round 4.
We needed to add functionality to this championship belt.
Round 4 is the visual round. You can find that at the bit.ly link in the video description below. So find that. I mean, it's there. It'll be we're also going to show it throughout the quiz. And Young Joe, in theory, is going to put it up right now, a second after you hear me speak, or he's not listening. One or the other. You can submit those anytime between now and the end of round 5. Hey, he did it. Thanks, Young Joe.
Yeah, see? We love intern Young Joe. Everyone say hi to Bonsai Joe. We love him. We cherish him. And he's like hopping back and forth between the YouTube and the Twitch, so it's great. Even though it shares on both
It
chats.
shares automatically.
Most rounds have 7 available points. We'll let you know if other rounds have 14 available. As always, rounds 2 and round 7 are going to have 14 available points tonight. That's going to be our music round and our random knowledge round.
As always. All right, it's time then to get started with quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with round number 1. Round 1 is called Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
Yep. So the best round from our debut quiz was the B2 Spirit, a round on Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. This week, we have Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, a round on Spirits.
Fantastic. Question number 1. This ghost ship, which was captained by Davy Jones in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, was likely named in reference to the powerful navy possessed by the Netherlands during the Age of Sail. Question number 1. This ghost ship, which was captained by Davy Jones in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, was likely named in reference to the powerful navy possessed by the Netherlands during the Age of Sail. Whoops, I put me up instead of putting the PowerPoint with me up. There we go. I'm cutting off the word Cimarron, but that's fine. The word Cimarron is not really the important part of this round.
Oh, man. Remember when we did like a series of bits about Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron on week 1? And nobody did well on that round?
Everybody hated us for it, yeah.
Hopefully this round is better.
Yeah, I think you guys will do okay. We also made that round 1 because we thought it was easy, and then it turned out it wasn't. It was not.
Because it turns out nobody has seen Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron or knows anything about Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
I stand by that Custer's Last Stand joke you wrote.
It's such a good joke.
Stand by it. All right, question 2.
Question numero 2. The movie Ghost features an infamous scene wherein 2 characters have a romantic moment on the pottery wheel. During that scene, Whoopi Goldberg's character is possessed by the eponymous ghost of which actor's character? Question number 2, again. The movie Ghost features an infamous scene wherein 2 characters have a romantic moment on a pottery wheel. During that scene, Whoopi Goldberg's character is possessed by the eponymous ghost of which actor's character?
What's weird is I definitely tested everything before quiz to make sure it would look right AV-wise, and yet still, for some reason, the Joe video is not showing up correctly. So,
you know what? I blame ghosts.
Specifically, the one that possessed Whoopi Goldberg's character in the movie Ghost, played by an actor who we're
who
not
in
going
other
to name.
Movies such as...
We're not going to do that this week. So you're going to get the bottom of Joe's mouth because I can't figure out how to make this work correctly. I have no idea what's going on. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah. We're trying. We're really trying, guys.
And OBS is not letting me delete it and re-add it. I have no idea why. So the only other option for me would be to stop the stream and restart it, and it's not worth it. I'll try to figure it out as we go. Here we go. So once again, we're looking for the name of the actor. The actor is
looking
the name.
For the actor.
Yes, looking for the actor.
Thank you for clarifying. We're looking for the actor.
I couldn't tell you the name of the character. Question number 3. In fact, Joe couldn't tell you the name of the actor. Question 3.
I can tell you his first name.
Some secrets. Jesus Christ. Some sects of Christianity, including Catholicism, believe in a tripartite deity. Tripartite deity, consisting of the Holy Father, Holy Son, and the Holy Spirit, or ghost, depending on how Protestant you are. What plant did St. Patrick use to symbolize this belief? Once again, question 3. Some sects of Christianity, including Catholicism, believe in a tripartite deity, consisting of the Holy Father, the Holy Son, and Holy Spirit, or ghost, depending on how Protestant you are. What plant did St. Patrick use to symbolize this belief?
Are you telling me not everyone speaks Latin?
Joe,
just gotta hit all of our recurring gags.
It is at least once a week that in the writing chat I write, Joe, not everybody speaks Latin. I also realized the problem with the video wasn't some problem with OBS. I think it's that Joe's camera is too low on his head.
That might be it.
You
want
need
me to fix it? I'll fix it.
Yes. And I think it's fine now. There we go. Don't worry, Jen. We've put all the questions at the end of the round in the 2 minutes you have, so you'll be able to catch those then.
Yeah.
While Joe reads question 4.
Yep. Question number 4 is on the next slide of the thing for me. According to Merriam-Webster, yes, really, what does ghosting mean? Question 4 again. According to Merriam-Webster, yes, really, what does ghosting mean? We're not looking for the exact definition. If you get in the ballpark, as always, you will get the point. But this is a real word in the Merriam-Webster English
Dictionary. I cannot
Dictionary.
believe it's in Merriam-Webster. It's not in Oxford. It's like Oxford languages, like the Oxford, we're going to put this in the dictionary eventually dictionary, but it is legitimately...
It's not in the OED.
Yeah, it's not in the OED, but it is in Merriam-Webster.
Yep. You do not have to get it word for word. Just get the general idea of what the verb ghosting means. Yeah. No, it's good. Thanks for asking. And we actually checked dictionaries when we were writing this question. Brandon, don't put answers in chat.
Question number 5. There we go. Question number 5. Generation 2 of Pokemon introduced the Dark type to have a second type of attack that is super effective against Ghost, who were previously only weak to what Pokemon type, which you have definitely heard of, even if you've never played Pokemon.
Are you still muted? Oh, no, it says better.
No,
Brian says better.
It's fine, yeah. Once again, question number 5. Generation 2 of Pokemon introduced the Dark type to have a second type of attack that is super effective against Ghost, who were previously only weak to what Pokemon type, which you have definitely heard of, even if you've never played Pokemon.
To be fair, it's not like there were a ton of ghosts in Generation 1 of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Gen 1 of Pokemon, there were a couple of types in Pokemon that weren't there. Actually, I think even now Generation Ghost is like 4th most rare, or maybe Dragon is 4th most rare, I forget.
Yeah. But it's like, in Generation 1, there were no pure Ghost-type Pokemon, so you could exploit other weaknesses. But
Ghastly. Ghastly. Oh no, those are poison. I forgot those are poison. I forgot the Ghastly chain is Ghost poison.
Yeah. And, yeah. There were 3 Ghost Pokemon and also the Ghost overlay for Ghastly. Yeah, I get why they did it, and it feels like a more complete world, but it's also this feels weird from a game fix perspective rather than...
It's also a little weird that the Cubone Marowak chain isn't Ghost type.
Yeah. I mean, it is in Sun Moon.
Well, sure, but that's the Alolan version.
Yeah, and I guess it does make sense for it to be the typing it is in Alola, but yeah, correct. No pure ghosts until Generation 2 with Misdreavus.
All right, here we go. Question number 6.
And with that, we move to question 6.
Let's stop talking about Pokemon.
Maybe we'll do a Pokemon stream. Also known as the Ghost with the Most, mostly by himself, this Michael Keaton character has the same name as the second brightest star in the constellation Orion. Technically, the spelling of the movie title isn't the spelling of the name, but spelling doesn't count. Question 6 again. Also known as the Ghost with the Most, mostly by himself, this Michael Keaton character has the same name as the second brightest star in the constellation Orion. Technically, the spelling of the movie title is not the spelling of the name, but spelling doesn't count anyway. So we're looking for the name of the star, technically, but also, if you give us the name of the character or the movie, yeah, you got it.
As long as we know you figured it out. Yeah, spelling doesn't count, but technically, the spelling of the character is the same as the spelling of the star, but not the same as the spelling of the film, which is kind of weird.
Correct.
But, I watched this movie for the first time last month.
Did you really?
I had never seen it before. It was one of those movies that was always on my list to watch. And then my parents were like, "You want to watch a movie?" And I was like, "Sure." "You want to watch the next Marvel movie?" They're like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, you want to watch this movie?" And they were like, "Sure." So
I'm amazed because it's definitely a movie that my parents showed me way too young.
I mean, I guess it's a little scary if you're really young, but
yeah, I mean, it's not a scary. It wasn't a scary thing. It was more oh, this is a strange choice for a movie to show a 4-year-old.
I watched it eventually, Mike. Jesus. It's funny actually because the movie that I was the most scared of when I was 7 was there's a shot in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, where there's it's a 1-second jump scare flashback to to when Norman Osborn became the Green Goblin. And, like, in hindsight, it makes sense, right? Sam Raimi is a horror guy. But I was like, why am I so scared of this shot in Spider-Man? It is a jump scare that terrified me when I was 7 or 8 years old. All right, here is question number 7. Question number 7. Like Zoink Scoob! After starring in the live-action films, actor Matthew Lillard has taken over the voice role of ghost-fearing, totally not a stoner Norville Shaggy Roberts from the late Casey Kasem, who originated the role in 1969. Aside from his work as an actor, what other talking into a microphone job was Casey Kasem known for? Once again, question number 7. Like Zoink Scoob! After starring in the live-action films... after starring in the live-action films... No, I can't keep it going.
I was going to say, I was not informed this was going to happen, otherwise I wouldn't have let him read the odds for round 1.
After Matthew Lillard has taken over the voice role of ghost-fearing, totally not a stoner, Norville Shaggy Roberts from the late Casey Kasem, who originated the role in 1969. Nice. Aside from his work as an actor, what other talking into a microphone job was Casey Kasem known for? All right, all of the questions are going to go up on the screen now, and you have 2 minutes to answer them. So go ahead and put your answers in the answer form, and young Joe should be putting the link in the chat right now.
It is a pretty decent Shaggy. I'm going to deign that, but also it was like, that was...
It's really like, I've got the like Zoink Scoob down, and everything beyond that is a lot more difficult. That one I've practiced. I've practiced the Zoinks.
Yeah. It was fine. You probably could have done an okay Shaggy in Scoob. Streaming now.
Which does not star Matthew Lillard. It stars Will Forte as Shaggy.
Mm-hmm. And also Ian Armitage.
Oh, as young Shaggy?
Yeah. He was young Sheldon, now he's young Shaggy.
Yeah, right. He only plays young SH characters. Is that in his contract?
Oh, that poor fuck. Okay. Also, Will Forte, like, plays weird ages. I don't think it's consistent at all.
I like it.
No, I mean, like, he's great. I love him as a character actor, but it's also like, I never know how old he's supposed to be, if that makes sense.
All right, time is up. Go ahead and submit your answers if you haven't yet. Get those in there, because we need those, because time is up. Like I said.
Time keeps on slipping into the future.
Into the future. Mike says total BS that they didn't use the regular VAs for the main cast in Scoob. I don't know, I'm 50-50 on it. It's annoying. They kind of should have, because they're all really, really good. But on the other hand, like
yeah.
it sort of makes sense that, like, you know, in these big kind of movies, they want the names, even though it doesn't really matter because it's a cartoon for kids and the kids don't know who Will Forte is. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. With a property like Scooby-Doo, it's weird, but
yeah, I think that's what it is because it's Scooby-Doo, right? Like.
Yeah,
it makes sense to use these established actors
the established voices
playing the roles for forever.
It's a cartoon adaptation of a cartoon. Just use the cartoon characters. But whatever, you know, it's fine. All right, we're gonna go to round 1 answers now. But first, there we go. Your ad here. You have something to promote, maybe a business, a live stream, or a podcast, support us on Patreon, patreon.com/speakeasypubquiz, or email us, speakeasypubquiz@gmail.com if you want to do like a one-off thing and find out rates for that. So let us know. Lone Wonder says Matthew Lillard has a creepy don't come near me factor of 10 on the Richter scale. I buy that. Like, he kind of looks like that, but if you like look up videos and stuff of him interacting with young fans, he's apparently really, really cool. Like, he's apparently a super, super nice guy, which makes sense, right? He's like, I think he's just a fun, like a happy guy, and he just was really lucky that he got to play Shaggy. I mean, he was the best part of the movies too.
Yeah.
So weird how many of those people turned out to be voice actors, because Freddie Prinze Jr. did too.
Yeah. Freddie Prinze Jr., voice actor on on Star Wars Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels, yeah. Who's also Freddie Prinze Jr., by the way, also a total nerd. Like, he's like a dude who happens to be super duper hot and also a massive nerd. So
yeah. Also, Sarah Michelle Gellar, voice actor on Star Wars Rebels.
They were married in real life at some point?
Sorry?
Were they married in real life at some point? I feel like he was married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, I think they're still married.
Are they married? I don't know. I wasn't sure.
For sure, they're still married. Yeah.
Jen points out Freddie Prinze Jr. also in Mass Effect 3. Yeah, he like apparently he auditioned for like Spawn or something back in the day. Not to play Spawn, obviously, but he auditioned for like a big comic movie, and like he did a really, really great audition, but they were just like, we can't cast Freddie Prinze Jr. Like, it was right around the time that he was still like Freddie Prinze Jr. And like it was so he was a little bit after. Oh, I think it was The Punisher. It was a little bit after the point where he was a bankable star, and before the point where he could have had like a comeback and been like, oh, that's Freddie Prinze Jr. That's super dope. So,
Freddie Prinze Jr. still looks pretty okay though.
Yeah, no, but he's not like, you can't bank a movie on Freddie Prinze Jr. now, whereas like you could have 15 years ago. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Not that he's unattractive. Obviously, he's attractive. It's just like one of those things of like he hasn't had the chance now. Now, if somebody pitched a movie to him like that, he could have this comeback. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. We could do a whole podcast's worth on Freddie Prinze Jr. Apparently. Let's do round one answers instead. Round one answers. Round one was called Spirit Stellar the Cimarron. We wanted you to answer these questions about ghosts, starting with question number 1. This ghost ship, which was captained by Davy Jones in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, I forgot to italicize this, my mistake, was likely named in reference to the powerful navy possessed by the Netherlands during the Age of Sail. That is the Flying Dutchman. Surprised you didn't make a SpongeBob
Death
reference.
Jack Sparrow. See, that one's not as good.
It's a fantastic Bill Nye.
The science, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Question 2. The movie Ghost features an infamous scene wherein two characters have a romantic moment on a pottery wheel. During that scene, Whoopi Goldberg's character is possessed by the eponymous ghost of which actor's character? And it is Patrick Swayze.
Swayze, not
right?
Dempsey.
Swayze? Cool. Swayze. I messed that up while I was writing it.
Yeah. I definitely like screen grabbed and sent Joe a gif of Joe, it's Swayze, not Dempsey. Question number 3. Some sects of Christianity, including Catholicism, believe in tripartite deity consisting of the Holy Father, Holy Son, and Holy Spirit. What plant did St. Patrick use to symbolize this belief? There we go. He used the clover.
Yeah.
That's
3-leaf clover shamrock.
Figured you could have guessed that, right?
Yeah.
Pretty guess.
Yeah. Question 4. According to Merriam-Webster, because we checked that, what does ghosting mean? And according to the Merriam-Webster English Dictionary, ghosting is defined as cutting off contact without notice. So something in that ballpark, you get the point.
You also, I don't think anybody did this. I haven't looked at the answers yet, but you also would get a point.
Someone also got that.
A faint double image on a television screen or other display, because technically that is also a definition of the verb ghosting. So you would get that point.
I'll give you a wild guess as to who got that.
I'm gonna say Mike.
No.
Oh, Zach. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was my second guess. All right, question number 5. Gen 2 of Pokemon introduced the Dark type. To have a second type of attack that's super effective against Ghost, who are previously only weak to what Pokemon type you've definitely heard of, even if you've never played Pokemon. That Pokemon type that you have definitely heard of is Ghost, because we just told you about it.
Also, they like redo the type charts every generation.
Yeah.
I think you could use Psychic against the Ghastly line because they're part poison.
Well, and Ghost. No, I think Ghost was strong against poison, against Psychic, right? Wasn't that the whole?
Ghost is also strong against
That
Psychic.
was the whole thing in the anime. That Ghost was strong against Psychic, so Ash went out and got the Ghost to beat the Psychic gym.
Yeah.
But a lot of people wrote Psychic. Sorry, guys. The answer was Ghost.
Question number 6. Also known as the Ghost with the Most, mostly by himself, this Michael Keaton character has the same name as the second brightest star in the constellation Orion. Technically, the spelling of the movie title isn't the spelling of the name, but, spelling doesn't count. And the answer we're looking for is Beetlejuice.
Betelgeuse. Yes.
Nope, we're not doing this one.
I actually didn't set it up. I didn't set up the thing. That's why we're not doing it.
But that's how you spell the star, and the movie is spelled a different way, and the character is spelled the same way as the star.
Yeah, this is how the character's name is spelled, but the movie is spelled Beetlejuice. If you wrote that, that's fine. But yeah.
And I don't think that counts as 3 because you pronounced it wrong the second time. We're good.
Oh no, yeah, it also has to be 3 in a row. So,
yeah.
Anyway, question number 7. Like Zoink Scoob, after starring in live-action films, actor Matthew Lillard has taken over the role of Shaggy from Casey Kasem, who originated the role in 1969. Casey Kasem was also known as a radio DJ, or anything close to that, or if you mentioned American Top 40, that is what he did as well.
American Top 40.
So that was the show, yeah. All right, that is it for round number 1. It is time now for round number 2. Round 2 is called Interstellar. Musicians seem to love space words, but not all of them seem to actually care about space. Name these songs and artists with space-themed names that aren't actually talking about space. As always, 1 point for song title and 1 point for artist. Here we go, starting with question number 1.
When you're on a holiday, you can't find the words to say. All the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too.
And question number 2.
Making every man mad. Black as the dark night she was, got what no one else had. Wow! She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it.
Question number 3.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else.
Question number 4.
But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded? And that heaven is overrated. Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star?
Question number 5.
A backless dress and some beat up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together.
Question number 5. So that's question 5. This is question number 6.
And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making.
And question number 7.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
All right, here they all are again one more time, starting with question number 1.
When you're on a holiday, you can't find the words to say. All the things that come to you,
Question number 2.
Making every man mad. Black as the dark night she was, got what no one else had. Wow, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it.
Question number 3.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else.
Question number 4.
But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded? And that heaven is overrated. Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star?
Question 5.
A backless dress and some beat-up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together.
Question 6.
And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making.
And question number 7.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
All right, that is it for round number 2. So get your get your answer sheets in now with round number 2 answers.
I'm very disappointed you didn't use the version that I told you to for question number 7.
Thought about it,
That
and
was
then I
the
didn't.
one thing I wrote for this round. Unless you all enjoyed it, in which case I wrote the entire round. That was fun, right?
I mean, good scores so far, so that's good.
Yeah. I feel like this one is going better than most music rounds have gone.
I mean, we're like 50-50 on whether music rounds are going to be good or bad.
Yeah. I don't think it's like awful.
This one right here is definitely going into best
Into the
joke
thing?
answers.
Oh, absolutely.
About
Did
15
we have any
seconds, guys.
do we have any ghost themed songs? No.
What do you mean?
Did we have any ghost themed songs? Spirit themed songs? No.
Yeah, we had Spirit in the Sky, Ghost on the Dance Floor,
Oh, we did.
and Somebody's Watching Me.
Oh no, I meant in this round, not on.
Oh, in
Last
this round?
round.
No, this was all space songs.
Yeah. Just asking.
It's a round theme. Time's up, by the way. If you haven't submitted yet, go ahead and submit your answer sheets as soon as you got them. Because
It's like that Destiny meme. Oh, you guys are back already. Why are you grabbing that gun? Moon's haunted. What? Moon's haunted.
mood's hogged. Here we go. Last one is in, so we should be good. So it's time now for for one thing. First of all, for one thing, I forgot to play the music. I played the music. I was hearing it the whole time, but I forgot to pump it through. So Nobody else heard the sun is a massive incandescent gas, but that's fine. I also forgot to put...
Sun is a massive incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear
that's
furnace.
what I was hearing, and nobody else was. Why does the sun shine? All right. I also forgot to put this part that says always 1 point for song title, 1 point for artist, but I mentioned that. Here we are with round 2 answers. Nope, that's just me. There we go. Round 2 answers. Round 2 is called Interstellar. We need you to name these space-themed songs that weren't actually about space. Here is
space.
Question number 1.
You can't find the words to say all the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too.
That is Island in the Sun by Weezer. Island in the Sun by Weezer. Here's question number 2.
Making every man mad. Black as a dark night she was, got what no one else had. Wow, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it.
That was Venus by Bananarama. Question number 3.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else.
That was Treasure by Bruno Mars. Question number 4.
Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded? And that heaven is overrated. Tell me, did you fall from a shooting star?
That is Drops of Jupiter by Train. Question 5.
My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest, so she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together.
That is Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Number 6.
And I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever, and we'll only be making.
I'm surprised how many people got this one exactly right. This was, whoops, did it again. This was Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. I expected more people to get the artist wrong or the title wrong, like Turn Around Bright Eyes, but a lot of people got it right, so congratulations, guys. And question number 7.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of
All Star. It's All Star by Smash Mouth. We almost played the version that goes, well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
We also had one queued up that was just Somebody.
Somebody, 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 somebody. Yeah. All right, that is it for round number 2. So it's time now for round 3.
Yep, should be round 3.
Yep.
Round 3 is called The Martian. I am the greatest god of war on this planet. Here is a round on the Roman god of war and other things named Mars. Question number 1. Mars was often equated with which Greek deity who may have been fond of using battering rams in battle? Question number 1 again. Mars was often equated with which Greek deity who may have been fond of using battering rams in battle?
Well, yeah, they're battling rams.
Battering, no. Oh, wait. I see it. Yeah.
Just a reminder to everybody, please make sure to submit your visual round answers when you have them. We only got them from like 4 or 5 teams, so make sure you're working on that as well.
And they're rolling in. They're rolling in.
They're rolling in. We got
Thanks to Young Joe in chat for keeping everyone posted on answer sheets and Viz rounds too. Props to Young Joe. Do you like Young Joe? Do you want Young Joe to come back and finish his internship with us? Tell us in chat.
Moderator Joe.
Question number 2.
Question number 2.
The Mars Candy Company is one of the leading candy producers in the world, producing such candies as M&M's, peanut M&M's, and crispy M&M's. Satisfyingly, what is their most popular candy bar? Question number 2 again. The Mars Candy Company is one of the leading candy producers in the world, producing such candies as M&M's, peanut M&M's, and crispy M&M's. Satisfyingly, what is their most popular candy bar?
Remember, we're looking for a candy bar here. And also, I can't believe we didn't write a joke about their originality, because there's so many different types of M&M. There's Nutella, hazelnut spread M&Ms, because they didn't, because Nutella is made by a rival candy confectionery company.
Maybe we should have just written a question on M&Ms, but also around on M&Ms.
I mean, we still could, possibly coming in the future. It'll be in our round, our quiz themed on rappers. This round is called M&M.
Because we
It's
never
about
commit to actually doing what the round says.
yeah. Well, no, his name is EMINEM, but it will be about M&Ms.
Yes.
This round is called the Marshall Mathers LP.
M&M rapper.
All right. Oh, that's me. That's the one thing. I pressed the wrong button. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna try to press the right button too. Question 3. The astrological sign for the planet Mars is, by convention, used to denote which biological sex? If it helps, it's the one that doesn't depict Venus's mirror. Question 3 again. The astrological sign for the planet Mars is, by convention, used to denote which biological sex? If it helps, it's the one that doesn't depict Venus's mirror.
According to the Lone Wanderer, the Mars company stole M&Ms from the Spanish army.
It's neat.
I
That's the fun part about trivia. You learn things you didn't know. I didn't know that.
fact checked that, but I believe it.
Makes sense, right? That way their consumables don't melt in, like, storage. They're melting in the troop's mouth.
The candy-coated chocolate concept was inspired by a method used to allow soldiers in the Spanish Civil War to carry chocolate in warm climates without it melting. Yeah. Melts in your mouth, not in your pocket. Or not in your hand. Whatever. Same thing.
Thanks for that, Lone Wanderer. And with that, we're going to question 4. Scheduled to launch in July, the newest Mars rover is named for which indispensable scientific quality which nobody ever calls stick-to-itiveness? Question 4 again. Probably the third question I've written on Mars rovers. Scheduled to launch in July, the newest Mars rover is named for which indispensable scientific quality which nobody ever calls stick-to-itiveness?
By the way, according to this Wikipedia page, they stole it during the Spanish Civil War, but it was from British. It was from the British-made Smarties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what the Wikipedia page says. Maybe the British stole it from... Maybe Smarties were stolen from the Spanish. Who knows? But according to this page, the American Frank C. Mars stole it from the British company. Frank C. Mars Sr., son of the Mars company Forrest Mars Sr. Forrest Mars Sr. copied it during the Civil War because he probably fought in the war. Or maybe he was just, I don't know. Why would he have been in the Civil War?
Wikipedia doesn't lie. Question 5?
Question 5 works for me.
The rock band 30 Seconds to Mars has gone through many lineup changes in its 22-year history, but currently consists of 2 brothers, drummer Shannon, and what more famous brother playing every other instrument between roles in Oscar-winning films such as Dallas Buyers Club, Suicide Squad, and Blade Runner 2049? I'm going to repeat that again. Question 5. The rock band 30 Seconds to Mars has gone through many lineup changes in its 22-year history, but currently it consists of 2 brothers, drummer Shannon, and what more famous brother playing every other instrument in between his playing roles in Oscar-winning films like Dallas Buyers Club, Suicide Squad, and Blade Runner 2049?
Roundtrees of York, England have been making chocolate beans since at least 1882. The product was renamed Smarties chocolate beans in 1937. And he dropped chocolate beans because of trading standards requirements, because the use of the word beans was felt to be misleading. So he adopted milk chocolate in a crisp sugar shell, and then just Smarties.
So he wasn't allowed to call them beans.
Correct.
Were they originally bean-shaped?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're the same shape as they are now, which is M&M.
And Suicide Squad was best makeup, right? Makeup design?
I believe, yes. Makeup and hairstyle. Was it makeup and hairstyling? Is that the category?
Yeah. Yeah. The Oscar is best makeup, yeah.
Yeah, the Oscar is best makeup. But yeah, Suicide Squad won an Oscar for best makeup. Mike makes a good point against Star Trek Beyond, which is a movie that also had good makeup and that we personally like more. Number 6.
Yep. Question 6. Taking its name from a David Bowie track, which series, which originated on BBC before being adapted stateside for ABC, features Detective Sam Tyler dying and subsequently awakening in 1973? The ending of the American version makes more sense for the title, if we're being honest. Question number 6. If you don't know the answer, guess a David Bowie track. What series originated on BBC before being adapted stateside on ABC, featuring Detective Sam Tyler dying and subsequently awakening in 1973? The ending of the American version makes a little more sense for the actual title, if we're being honest.
Ironically, the character was played by an Irishman in the American version.
Yep. I don't actually know that I saw this, but I saw ads all the time on BBC America.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about... I didn't see either version of the show, but
Yeah.
I did see ads for the American version of the show around that time.
Yeah. And then there was also the other show with Alex Kingston named after a different Bowie track. That makes sense. Anyway. Question 7?
Sure.
Question 7. Featuring movements such as Mars, the Bringer of War, what orchestral suite composed by Gustav Holst features 7 movements total, omitting Earth because it is based on astrology, and Pluto because it hadn't been discovered? And also isn't one. Question 7 again. Featuring movements such as Mars, the Bringer of War, what orchestral suite composed by Gustav Holst features 7 movements total, omitting Earth because it's based on astrology, and Pluto because it hadn't been discovered? This is our classical music question for the night.
Alex Kingston wasn't in that show.
Alex Kingston wasn't in this show. She was in the other show that was also named for a David Bowie track. Also on BBC, but not adapted over.
I'm not seeing that on Wikipedia.
Really? Well, as we know, Wikipedia never lies. I might be misremembering, too.
Yeah, if I feel like I might be misremembering. Anyway, here are all the answers. Here are the questions. They're up on the screen now. I forgot to put the timer up, so I'm going to have to put us up for a second. Hey, all the answers are going to be on the screen in just a moment. All the questions, rather, are going to be on the screen right now. So go ahead and submit your answers. You got about 2 minutes, now a minute 51. So go ahead and submit those when you got them. And speaking of David Bowie songs, this isn't the show, but this is a David Bowie song. So, just a hint, the show is not called Starman.
I am at the L Street Pub in South Boston.
You mean the Green Door?
No. Apparently, the show also had a Korean remake. Why did I think Alex Kingston was in the show?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused by. I'm like... I mean, she looks...
There isn't...
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. Was that also like around the time that River Song started showing up in Doctor Who?
The character's name is Alex.
Is that what I was thinking of?
Maybe? It is around the time that River Song first appeared, I think, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you got Alex Kingston from. She was not in the show. 30 seconds to go to submit your answers, please.
Okay, I'm gonna delete the first one you did, Jen. If you are submitting another. Delete row. Perfect.
About 5 seconds to go. Submit your answer sheets now, because we need those, please. Time is up, time is up, time is up. Put in answers for round number 3, because we can only be so nice. It's a little bit of a harder round 3 in points. I think people at some points is what I meant. I think some people are going to have trouble with questions 6 and 7 in particular, but you know, I think it's fine. Remember, this round was on Mars.
Yeah. I wrote question 7, knowing classical music is my worst category, so yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick scoring break, actually. So we'll be back soon. Whoops, it says time's up on here still. Here we go. We'll be back soon with round 3 answers and standings.
You could use a buddy. Don't you want a pal? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Girl, the way I see it, your daddy should be leaving and you should stick around and kill him. What? Nothing. So Lydia, don't end yourself. Defend yourself. Daddy is the one you should maim. Together we'll exterminate. Assassinate! No! The finer points can wait, but first you gotta say my name. Go ahead and jump, but that won't stop him. Here you got a solid plan B option. I can bring your daddy so much pain. All you gotta do is say my name. Girl, just say it 3 times in a row, and you won't believe how far I'll go. I'm on the bench, but coach, just put me in the game. All you gotta do is say my name.
I don't know your name.
Well, I can't say it.
How about a game of charades?
Yes, let's play it.
2 words.
Right.
Second word. Drink.
No.
Beverage.
No.
Wine.
No.
Juice.
Yes.
Okay. First word.
Okay.
Bug.
No.
Ant.
Close, but no.
Beetle.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Wow, I'm impressed. And all you gotta do is say my name 3 times. 3 times in a row. It must be spoken unbroken. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Yes. Wow, this is gonna be so good.
Because
What?
you're so smart. A stand-up row. I'll think about your offer. Let you know. But I prefer my chances down below. Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Being young and female doesn't mean that I'm an easy mark. I put someone with piranhas. I don't need a shark. Yes, life sucks, but not that much. Okay, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Be a dawn. Spare the lecture.
I'm offering you a full-time specter.
Are you any good?
You betcha. Trust me, baby.
I just met you. Really, it's a flattering offer.
Don't you wanna see Dad suffer?
I think I'd rather just jump off.
No.
I may be suicidal, but Beetlejuice, it's not as if I lost my mind.
So, playing hardball, huh? You are tougher than you look.
Just want to make sure I know who I'm working with. Got any references? Lydia, there you are.
Are you all right?
A-Dog, B-Town, my old pal.
Get away from her, Lydia. This is a dangerously unstable individual.
Beetlejuice is sexy.
Beetlejuice is smart.
BJ is a graduate of Juilliard.
He
Can help. We found him on Yelp. Our troubles all ended on the day that we befriended him. Every word is the truth. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. What the heck was that?
So violating.
There you go, kid. Couple of 5-star reviews.
What was that?
That was possession. Any ghost can do that in less than one lesson.
Any ghost?
Pretty much any ghost will do, sure.
Then Beetlejuice. What do I need you for?
Whoa, hold up, girl. I'm your pal. They're sweet, but I'm a demon straight from hell. I know I went a little hard on myself, but we're BFFFFs forever.
Lydia! What? He was already dead. And you heard what he said. Any ghost can do that possession stuff. We don't need that demon. The three of us alone can wreck Dad's evening. Together we can make a grown man weep. Guys got a dinner date to keep.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Teach Dad a lesson. He's gonna freak when we possess him. So he wants the perfect daughter. I'll lead that lamb to slaughter. Yeah, I got game. I'm gonna make him say my name. I'll make him say my name. I'll make him say my name. Not running away. I'll make him say my name.
And we're back.
We are back. I
Yes,
was
we are
about
back.
to ask.
Sorry, literally as soon as the song ended, Joe doesn't hear the music as I'm playing it, so he doesn't know when musical cues happen.
I was about to ask, are we back? And then we came back. So,
Just at the right time, exactly. Yep. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are back with round 3 answers and standings. So Joe is going to give you round 3 answers.
I'll give you round 3. Question 1, let's go back to that one. Mars was often equated with which Greek deity, who may have been fond of using battering rams in battle? So the answer is Ares, spelled like this for the god. Ares, like the sign, is spelled differently, but that's
There's an
what the
I,
clue was.
But yeah.
And it's one of 3 astrology questions we have in this round. Question 2. The Mars Candy Company is one of the leading candy producers in the world, producing such candies as M&M's, peanut M&M's, and Crispy. Their most popular candy bar is Snickers, though.
Because Snickers satisfies. Satisfyingly was the joke there.
Question 3, another astrology question. Astrological sign for the planet Mars is by convention used to denote which biological sex. We're looking for male here. Because it depicts Mars's shield and spear as opposed to Venus's mirror. Question 4. Scheduled to launch in July, the newest Mars rover is named for which quality that is a synonym for stick-to-itiveness? It is, I'm going to say it my way, and then I'm going to say it your way, okay? Oh
my God.
Is that fine?
Go ahead.
It's perseverance, or as Nine would say it, perseverance.
Or as everybody would say it, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you said I'm going to say it my way, I'm like, oh, fuck, he says perseverance like a fucking asshole.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Is it, though?
I'm pretty sure. It's NASA. Would you be surprised?
Anyway.
Question 5. 30 Seconds to Mars, gone through many lineup changes. It's currently 2 brothers. We've got drummer Shannon, and from films such as Dallas Buyers Club, Suicide Squad, Blade Runner 2049, we've got Jared Leto.
All Oscar-winning films. Every single last one of those 3 films won an Oscar.
All 3. At least one.
At least one.
Question 5. No, wait, we just did 5. Question 6. Taking its name from a David Bowie track, which series originated as a BBC original before going stateside, and I guess also being adapted in Korea, we learned during the break. Features Detective Sam Taylor dying, subsequently awakens in 1973. The show was called Life on Mars.
Yes, sorry, PowerPoint disappeared from me for a second. There we go, Life on Mars.
You got it. Which is also a David Bowie track. Although we had a lot of really good David Bowie guesses. Question 7. Featuring moments such as Mars, the Bringer of War, what orchestral suite composed by Holst features 7 movements total? No Earth, because this is astrology, our 3rd astrology question, and no Pluto, because Pluto hadn't been discovered yet. The answer is the Planets Suite.
By the way, all the comments saying Nime is correct, hashtag Nime is right, Jose is terribly wrong, Nime is right. So, just saying. Time for a standings check.
Standings check.
Standings check as I try to get us back on the screen. My screen keeps turning off. Great, that's great. That's helpful. Thank you, fucking Stream Deck. There we go. All right, standings check. We have 15 teams competing
14.
tonight.
Oh, 15. We do have 15.
In 15th place, but I aced the sports round. Which hasn't happened yet.
Rip Brandon. In 14th place, we've got the Lone Wanderer, who is also correct about pronouncing things.
In 13th place, Team 3-Star.
In 12th place, Burnin' Hard.
In 11th place, the Free Elves.
In 10th place, I'm a barista, not a miracle worker.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight.
That music started accidentally. In 9th place, Grouptimus Prime.
In 7th place, we've got a tie, Falcon plus KT and Greased Loins.
By the way, Don Johnson in the chat says, I think it's safe to say I know how you two pronounce laboratory. In sixth place, Shaving Private Ryan.
4th place tie, we've got Diamond Club and Bonetown.
Tied for 2nd place, Punk Ass Book Jockeys and T. Earl Grey Hot.
And in 1st place, our defending champion, All by My Lonely.geek. He's really close to really the top 9 places. So we'll see how, maybe more than that.
I mean, yeah,
it's a really close game.
It's a very, very tight game right now. From 1 to 13, any of these places could change in 2 seconds. So
it's legitimately within a round.
I mean, 13th place is unlikely to get 1st place, but very, very likely to end up getting 10th or 9th. Like it's tight from the whole way down. So.
Also, I'm not sure our 1st place team is cheating, but I am absolutely sure our 15th place team is cheating.
Time now for round 5. Round 5 is called... Am I in the right thing? Round 5 is called We Bought a Zoo. We bought a zoo. Did you guys know that in some cities, zoos aren't free to go to? Wait, you mean that's most cities?
Most cities.
That's dumb. That's stupid. That's dumb. Anyway, this sports round is on teams named after animals you might find in your local zoological garden. Question number 1. Before retiring young in 2015, Calvin Johnson spent his entire 9-year career with the Detroit Lions, with what nickname he picked up in his rookie year, a reference to a Transformers villain. Question number 1. Before retiring young in 2015, Calvin Johnson spent his entire 9-year career with the Detroit Lions, with what nickname he picked up in his rookie year, a reference to a Transformers villain.
There we go.
Animals.
Animal Burris.
Animal Furnace.
Cool. We got music.
You asking how you pronounce aluminium? Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Question number 2. The SNL sketch Bill Swirsky's Superfans, best known these days for regular use of the phrase "Da Bears," was written by Robert Smigel, who appeared in all 9 of the sketches throughout the end of season 18 in 1993, when he left the cast of the show to be the head writer for what late-night comedian who is still on the air today? We're looking for the name of a late-night comedian. So, question number 2, the SNL sketch Bill Swirsky's Superfans, best known these days for its regular use of the phrase "Da Bears," was written by Robert Smigel, who appeared in all 9 of the sketches throughout the end of the season 18 in 1993, when he left the cast of the show to be the head writer for what late-night comedian who is still on the air today?
Does not everybody speak Latin? Louisville?
Louisville.
How else would I pronounce Louisville?
Louisville. Question number 3. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta is the home of the Falcons in the National Football League. What Atlanta-based fast food company confusingly has a location within the stadium despite not being open on the day most NFL games are played? Question number 3. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta is the home of the Falcons in the NFL. What Atlanta-based fast food company confusingly has a location within the stadium despite not being open on the day most NFL games are played? Dan says this is not a sports question whatsoever. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate that.
Was it question 2 or question 3?
Doesn't matter.
No. I just want to know.
Question number 4. Announced during quiz the other week, the Vegas Golden Knights' new minor league franchise, the Henderson Silver Knights, prominently feature what animal on their primary logo, likely due to their associations with both Knights and the letter H for Henderson. Question number 4. Announced during quiz the other week, the Vegas Golden Knights' new minor league franchise, the Henderson Silver Knights, prominently feature which animal on their primary logo, likely due to their associations with both Knights and the letter H, as in Henderson.
This team brought to you by the letter H. I hate how much the new logo has grown on me, honestly. I really didn't want to like it.
This sounds like a Joe Young Joe conversation. Question number 5. Question number 5 is coming up on the screen now. The Pittsburgh Penguins have been home to various stars over the years, including Jaromir Jagr, Sidney Crosby, and what current team owner, whose number is not retired league-wide, because it shouldn't be, who shares his name with a Nintendo character? So we're looking for the name of a former Pittsburgh Penguin who is a current team owner. So once again, the Pittsburgh Penguins...
Also, whose number is not retired unless it's in Pittsburgh.
Also, the Pittsburgh Penguins... So the Pittsburgh Penguins have been home to various stars over the years, including Jaromir Jagr, Sidney Crosby, and what current team owner, whose number is not retired league-wide, because it should not be, because no number should be retired league-wide, who shares his name with a Nintendo character?
Because honestly, like, why do I care what number 66 is over in San Jose?
No number should be retired league-wide in any league. Not even Jackie Robinson. Hot takes. Hot take corner.
What do I care what Wayne Gretzky did if my team wasn't even founded when he retired?
Yeah. Wait, but yours was. Wasn't it?
What?
Yours was, wasn't it?
Right, but I'm giving this as an example.
Sure. Yeah.
There have been multiple teams founded since Gretzky retired. Like, why is 99 retired in, like, the Knights organization?
Question number 6. Despite being home to several zoos, including one in the middle of Midtown, which city is home to at least 2 teams in every major professional North American sport, but has no major teams named for animals? Question number 6. Despite being home to several zoos, including one in the middle of Midtown, which city is home to at least 2 teams in every major professional North American sport, but has no major teams named for animals?
And to be clear, we do mean Big Four sports teams. So, because I complained personally, we mean
But
the
also-
NFL.
On a technicality, your complaint is technically not right. So
Yes. We mean the NFL, the MLB, the NBA, and some fourth league.
question number 7. In 1999, the St. Louis Cardinals gave fans a pin celebrating a milestone home run from first baseman Mark McGwire, with the number of the home runs he had hit referencing the iconic stacked letters in front of the St. Louis Zoo, though with the Z reversed. How many home runs had Mark McGwire hit on August 5th, 1999, when he reached that milestone? Once again, in 1999, the St. Louis Cardinals gave fans a pin celebrating a milestone home run from first baseman Mark McGwire, with the number of home runs he had hit referencing the iconic stacked letters in front of the St. Louis Zoo, though with the Z reversed. How many home runs had Mark McGwire hit on August 5th, 1999, when he reached that milestone? I know this because I went to that game that they gave out the pin, and I have that pin somewhere in my home. I don't know where, but I definitely own that pin somewhere. All right, that is it for round 5. We're going to put all the questions on the screen now, and you have 2 minutes to answer them
2 minutes.
all.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So, do that.
Yeah.
And the answer form will be in the chat any second when Young Joe posts it.
Guys, remember to tip your young Joe.
Hey, look at that. He did it before I even said it, I think. I mean, not before I said it, but before they heard me say it, so.
He's a good kid.
It's almost like he knows what he's doing.
Tries hard, loves the game.
You know, he's just a
that
scrappy
guy,
he's just a
bro.
scrappy player, you know?
Yeah.
First one in the gym, last one out.
Yeah. Puts the work in.
Lone Wanderer, I don't mind any number being retired by a team. I think no number should be retired league-wide.
Yes.
Did we agree on this initially, or did I convert you to my viewpoint?
You converted me to that viewpoint, but also I was kind of leaning towards it, even if I didn't.
Sure, no, that's
agree with
fine.
it.
I mean, I don't remember. There was a point that I also didn't care, and then somebody brought it up, and I was like, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Because it was like, what about Jackie Robinson? And it's like, I mean, that is very impactful, but it's also like, this is within this clubhouse.
The Dodgers should very much retire Jackie Robinson's number. Yeah, I agree.
Or the two should absolutely be retired in LA and also by the Brooklyn Cyclones.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of other minor league teams he played for that should, but that's fine. Got 9 seconds to submit, you guys. Let's go ahead and get
Oh
those
my God, Brandon's back.
answers in there. Well, yeah, he's only here for the sports round, apparently.
Brandon,
All right.
are you cheating? You have to tell us. It's like cops.
Time is up, so if you don't have your answers submitted, please submit them now, because we need those to score them. And make sure you have round 4 answers in as well. Because
If you haven't gotten that already,
because yes, if you have not yet submitted round 4 answers, submit those now.
please do it. We legitimately do want to give all of you points.
It looks like only we have 2 teams that looks like they haven't submitted round 4 answers yet. So turn those in so we can give you the points for them. That is
Turnitin.com, guys.
If you want me to call you out by name, it is Grouptimus Prime and the Free Elves. Unless they have submitted and I'm missing it, but it doesn't look like it.
Cool. Can you double check my scoring, please? Foosball gets crazy intense. I don't know what you're talking about. We're still talking about loanwords?
Yes, that is what's That is what's happening in the chat right now.
I mean, I guess that's why she's called the Lone Wanderer.
All right. Whoever hasn't submitted round 4 answers yet, you have until I finish this plug slide. So make sure to do that because I'm about to read the slide, and we're being very kind in giving you this time. Future. Oh, nope. Hey, you got lucky that I screwed something up. There we go. Future quiz streams. If you're enjoying tonight's quiz and you'd like to see more from us, follow at Speakeasy Quiz on Twitter. We're going to post, we post hints and stuff as well as interacting with other trivia type stuff on YouTube, on Twitter rather. And subscribe to us for weekly live quizzes, youtube.com/SSJKuhan, twitch.tv/SpeakeasyPubQuiz. If you have a Twitch account, or if you don't have a Twitch account and you have an Amazon Prime account, create a Twitch account, go to twitch.tv/SpeakeasyPubQuiz. You can sub to us for free for $5, and we get money. We get money, and you don't have to pay anything beyond
from your Amazon Prime account.
From your Amazon Prime membership. You don't have to do anything. You get a free 1-month sub every month through your Amazon Prime membership. So do that, please, because it's literally money that is sitting there. Oh yeah, we need affiliate first. Sub to us. Give us a lot of follows also. Follow us. Get your account, follow us on Twitch so we can get affiliate, and then we also would get money. So do that. We want free Twitch money. Round 4. Optimus Prime, submit your round 4. Oh no, they did. They put it as round 5, but they submitted their round 4. So fix that.
Oh, that's what happened. Sorry.
Yep, I did it. I got it fixed. That's fine. So it's time now for round 4 answers.
Yep. Round 4 answers. Was that me? Was that one me?
Yes, it is.
That one is me. Cool. All right. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Oh, I assumed you had updated that.
I forgot to. Yeah, I made a mistake.
All right. Let's share the screen. Can you share screen for what the actual thing is?
Give me 1 second here. I can't believe that I made that mistake. That's a rookie mistake right there.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, I'm gonna update it. I'm like, cool, you're gonna update it.
Yep, that's what you get for believing me. Now
experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Hey, look at that. Round 4. It's on the screen like it always was.
Is it up?
Yes, it's there. It is present.
That's weird because I can't see it on your screen. Oh,
yeah, you can't see it because I
know what the answers are, so I'll just talk through it. It's fine.
Yep.
Question 1. Question 1, we were looking for Big Ben. If you gave... Shoot, what was the other answer?
Victoria Tower?
Yeah. If you gave Victoria Tower or something else that's also in the picture, you got the point. We were looking for Big Ben. Question 2 is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Question 3 was La Tour Eiffel, or the Eiffel Tower. Question 4 is the Parthenon. Question 5 is Stonehenge.
Whoops. It's Parthenon and... Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Question 6 is the Roman Colosseum. And question 7 is Brandenburg Gate. And this is a send-up to classic film Euro Trip, which we found out last night was written by Alec Berg.
There we go. I have the answers in the wrong order showing up, but that's fine. They're all there now in the right thing. So if you're looking at it now, you should be seeing the right thing. Boy. Yeah, Alec Berg, and 2 other people whose names I forget, but wrote this fucking movie. Elizabeth Tower, Zach says. Sorry, not Victoria Tower. Different queen.
Elizabeth Tower, that's what it was.
Different queen.
Yeah. So Big Ben is technically the bell, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I would. It's cool. It's all good. We're all fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here.
We all got there.
Yes. All right. Alec Berg, by the way, co-created Barry, was an executive producer on Silicon Valley. Also, the guy who took over Veep from Armando Iannucci co-wrote Euro Trip, and also the third guy. All 3 of these guys worked on Seinfeld together and all worked on Curb. It's wild. And then they made Euro Trip. Here is round 5 answers. Round 5 was called We Bought a Zoo. It was our sports adjacent round. Here we go. Question number 1. Before retiring young in 2015, Calvin Johnson spent his 9-year career with the Lions and picked up the nickname Megatron for a Transformers villain, not Optimus Prime, who is the Transformers hero. Question number 2. Bill Swirsky superfan was best known for The Bears. Robert Smigel left the SNL in 1993. He still wrote for SNL, but he left the cast in 93 to become the head writer for Conan O'Brien. His good friend Conan O'Brien, who I believe actually was in the original Bill Swirsky superfan sketch before it was even on SNL, when it was the Happy Good show with Robert Smigel, Bob Odenkirk, and Conan O'Brien. Anyway, question number 3. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is the home of the Falcons. What Atlanta-based fast food company confusingly has a location within the stadium despite not being open on the day most NFL games are played? That is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Which is closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays. Question number 4. Announced during quiz, the Vegas Golden Knights minor league franchise, the Henderson Silver Knights, prominently feature a horse. A horse is a horse, of course.
Horse, of course. A horse is a horse, of course.
Question
that haunted me for 3 weeks after.
Question 5. The Pittsburgh Penguins have been home to various stars, including Jaromir Jagr, Sidney Crosby, and Super Mario Lemieux. Mario Lemieux? Is it Mario? I think it's Mario for...
It's Mario.
Right? It's Mario for Lemieux, but Mario
French.
for Mario. But I believe Joe wrote this question and gave everybody points as long as they wrote Mario. So...
Yeah.
Question number 6. Despite being home to several zoos, including one in the middle of Midtown, which city is the home to at least 2 teams from every major professional North American sport, but has no major teams named for animals? That is New York. We specifically excluded MLS, but also technically the New York Red Bulls are named after the energy drink and not an actual bull. So, but we specified Big 4.
Middle of Midtown, Central Park.
Yeah, Central Pack. And question number 7. In 99, the Cardinals gave fans a pin celebrating the milestone home run from first baseman Mark McGwire with the number of home runs he had hit, referencing the iconic stacked letters in front of the St. Louis Zoo with the Z reversed. So it would be Z-O-O. You reverse the Z, and it looks kind of like a 5. 500 home runs is how many
I have no idea. I had no idea.
Had to work on like the writing of the thing, but made sense. All right, that is it for round 5. It is time now for round number 6.
Woo.
Round 6 is called Ford versus Ferrari. It is the video round. Pay attention to the instructions in the video. Clips will play twice, though the second time they will be shortened. So here we are with round number 6.
The land of race car yayas. The land where you can't change lanes. The land where large fuzzy dice still hang proudly like testicles from rear view mirrors.
Bell bottoms. Bell bottoms.
Stay with me, Rome. Stay with me. Come on, man.
I've got him heading south on I-95. Bring in the aerial ESDs.
Thought we'd get a little more of a head start. Hang on!
you catch it?
Let's just hope he doesn't drive as quickly as he moves.
I've got news for you. He does.
Take a right. Found him.
Oh, come on, man.
It's a high-speed chase. You just had to get the 4x4, didn't you?
Hey, look, don't blame me. You chose
You
this
just
car.
had to have it.
Look, you want me to drive?
Look
Do you
at
want me to
this
drive? Look at this. Look how slow you're going.
Race car, yah-yahs. The land of race car, yah-yahs.
Stay with me, Rome. Stay with me. Come on, man.
Lunatic bastard! Get away from me! Make it the phone now!
Hang on.
Did you catch it?
Let's just hope he doesn't drive as quickly as he moves.
I've got news for you. He does.
Found him.
Oh, come on, man.
It's a high-speed chase. You just had to get the 4x4, didn't you?
It is amazing the ability of the video round to make me annoyed by a song that I like. Whoops.
Just because you have to listen to it repeatedly when you're watching
When
it,
I'm
right?
editing it, I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting through editing the video round every time, and I'm just like, can I not hear fucking race car yayas for another 3 seconds, please?
On the other hand, I think that really, really helped with all of the ambiance of that round. But to your actual point, like, yeah, that means that you have to listen to it forever. Oh my god, stop trying to grade while I'm trying to grade in the same cell.
I'm not trying to grade. I'm succeeding at grading.
Yeah, this one we got a lot of franchise films in this one.
By the way, I'm a fan of the team that put their Twitter in the sheet as @RealDonaldTrump.
Nice. That's not a bad guess for this movie, honestly. Question 5.
For question.
Legitimately not a bad guess for that movie.
Wait, which one? This?
No. This.
Oh. Guys, got about 30 seconds to submit your answer sheets.
Turns out there's a lot of car movies and also a lot of car franchise movies, as we are now learning.
All right. Should I be kinder on this one?
On the cell that I'm in right now?
No,
Yes.
on the cell that I'm in right now.
Where are you?
On the one that you already asked me about that I was already not kind on?
Yeah, because I think the thing with this week is we just have so many franchise films. We'll talk about it in the scoring break, I think.
That's fine.
We'll talk about it in the scoring break.
This one I can't be more kind on. I'm giving them the franchise, but I'm not giving it if they over-guessed and guessed wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
Time is up, by the way. Alex says a hat change. It's the same hat. I just turned it around. Doesn't count as a hat change. Because
you guys ready to learn all the
going
movies?
for speed. I thought about playing The Distance, but The Distance seems more like a running song than a car song. So, all right. I am going. I think we got all the answer sheets in because time is up anyway. So if we don't have all the answer sheets in, submit your round 6 answer sheet now, because round 6 answers are about to play. So I'm going to give you like 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Answer. All right, so real quick, we're gonna tell you we were kind on Too Fast, Too Furious. We gave you as long as you wrote Fast and Furious and didn't specifically mention a Fast and Furious movie that wasn't that one. So if you wrote Fast and Furious or The Fast and the Furious, even though technically those are names of movies that aren't this movie, we gave it to you. Mission Impossible, same thing. If you wrote Mission Impossible 5, or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, we gave you the point. But no points if you tried to guess the name of the Mission Impossible movie and got the wrong Mission Impossible movie. So no points for Gross Protocol, no points for Mission Impossible 3, and no points for Mission Impossible: The Hunt for Red Scientology. Sorry. Although, to be fair, Alec Baldwin is in that Mission Impossible movie. So,
is that the one where he has to swim underwater too? I'm pretty sure
that is
that's
the one where he has to swim underwater. Yeah. Where he has to hold his breath for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which MVP baseball Hey Driver is from. I didn't know it was in an MVP baseball game. I know it because my brother was a big Lucky Boys Confusion fan in high school. And a lot of people might know it from being in Looney Tunes Back in Action. I figured that's why Joe might have found it familiar. Mm-hmm. All right, time for a last standings check before the final round. So we're going to do a round 6 standings check.
All right, round 6 standings check. Despite what he's pleading in 15th place, we have But I aced the sports round.
In 14th place, The Lone Wanderer.
In 13th place, Team 3-Star.
In tied for 11th place, rather, Burnin' Hard and I'm a Barista, Not a Miracle Worker.
In 10th place, we have Group to Miss Prime.
Tied for 8th place, Shaving Private Ryan and the Free Elves.
In the 7th, we have the Greased Loins.
Tied for 5th, it is Falcon and KT and Diamond Club.
Yeah, roll the ties, good God. In 4th, T, Earl Grey, Hot.
In 2nd, a tie between Bonetown and Punk Ass Book Jockeys.
And in 1st place, we have All By My Lonely Geek. So this is how we stand before round 7, our final of the night. As always, round 7 is going to be worth double points.
Zach says he saw them live in Orlando before that album came out. Commitment is the album. My brother owned that album, and he had he had a disc he got from a concert that I've not seen anywhere online, and I'm not even sure where that CD is. LBC Geeks. We were gonna see them live. Like I said, it used to be one of my brother's favorite bands. We were gonna see them live in April because they're from Chicago. They were playing 20 minutes from our house, and then the world shut down, and there was no concert. So unfortunate, but Lucky Boys Confusion. If you're a pop punk fan. The drums in Commitment. The last time I listened to Commitment, I was like, these drums are very repetitive, and they don't have a great drummer, but they're fine. Lucky Boys Confusion, check them out. All right, time for round 7. As
round
always,
7.
A round on random knowledge.
Yeah. Question number 1. They've recently dropped the alliterative second word in their name, but which coffee house chain owned by Baskin-Robbins had its humble beginnings in Quincy, Massachusetts? Question 1 again. They've recently dropped the alliterative second word in their name, but which coffee house chain owned by Baskin-Robbins had its humble beginnings in Quincy, Mass? I think it's probably been 3 months since I've had this, because
my mom used to go like almost every morning, not every morning, like 2 or 3 times a week. She would get like a $1 coffee from this place.
Yeah.
Double checking to make sure I said coffee already. Cool. Like a $1 coffee from this place, an iced coffee, like a 32 ounce, and then she would bring that cup home and drink out of that cup. And so I'm like, oh, let me buy you like a nicer cup. So I got her a nice Tervis cup. You can't see me. A nice Tervis cup. Not this Cardinals one. I got her because she loves Chicago where we live. So I got her an I Love Chicago cup. And she kept drinking out of this cup, this 32 ounce disposable plastic cup. And I was like, Mom, will you please drink out of the cup I got you for your birthday?
I mean, I feel like this place has pretty durable 32 ounce cups is the other thing.
That's fine. But I got her a nice cup.
But it's been like 3 months because literally the last time I had it was when I was in the state that it's from. So
Massachusetts, which we do say in the question. Don't worry about that one. Speaking of Chuitelegia 4, question 2. He's never been nominated as an actor. Chuitelegia 4 has nothing to do with this clue. She's never been nominated as an actor, besides being an actor. But Ben Affleck has won both of the Academy Awards for which he has been nominated, in the categories of Best Original Screenplay and Best Picture. Name those movies. Question number 2, he's never been nominated as an actor, but Ben Affleck has won both of the Academy Awards for which he has been nominated, in the categories of Best Original Screenplay and Best Picture. Name those movies. He's only been nominated for 2 Academy Awards ever, and won both of them.
Academy Award winner, Ben Affleck.
Academy Award winner, Ben Affleck. Well, he's
on the other hand, invalid statement, Academy Award winning actor, Ben Affleck.
Correct. That was one of my favorite things when Jim Rash won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay for The Descendants. There was a community ad where it's Joel McHale driving through the Sony backlot in a golf cart, and Jim Rash comes up running beside. He's like, "We got Academy Award winner Jim Rash," and he's wearing his tux and holding his Oscar for writing. Would that this hoodie were a Time hoodie.
All right. Question 3. Question 3. He says he doesn't regret it, but in 1976, Ronald Wayne sold his 10% stake in the company he co-founded for $800, a stake which would be worth nearly $100 billion today. This is a 2-point question, so for the first point, name the company Ronald Wayne co-founded, and for the second point, tell us the first name of both of his co-founders. So we're looking for the company and the co-founders, but just the first name, because reasons. Question 3 again.
I mean,
he says he doesn't
full
regret
names
it.
if you want, but we only need the first.
Yeah. He says he doesn't regret it, but in 1976, Ronald Wayne sold his 10% stake in the company he co-founded for $800, a stake which today would be worth nearly $100 billion. For 1 point, name the company Ronald Wayne co-founded, and for another point, tell us the first name of both of his co-founders.
I do have to defer to Joe because I wasn't sure which Beetlejuice song to play. And Joe was like, you got to play Shake Sonora. You have to play Shake Sonora.
Yeah.
And everybody in the comments is saying, great Beetlejuice reference of Shake Sonora. So,
Yeah. Because, like, we're in the finale, right?
yeah,
That's
that's fair.
when you
That's
play
fair.
Shake Sonora.
But Deo's good too.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I generally agree with you.
And I did have the excuse to play the musical one earlier on, so.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Question number 4. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've read this question so many times that I thought it was from last week's quiz. Question number 4. Which physician specializing in pediatric neurosurgery initially became famous for pioneering surgeries to separate conjoined twins and subsequently cameoed in the 2003 Matt Damon comedy film Stuck on You 10 years before retiring from surgery and later developing a second career in politics? Once again, oops, there we go, me on the screen. Question number, is this 4? Which physician specializing in pediatric neurosurgery initially became famous for pioneering surgeries to separate conjoined twins? They were conjoined at the head, actually. And subsequently cameoed in the 2003, Matt Damon comedy film Stuck on You 10 years before retiring from surgery and later developing a second career in politics. So we're looking for the name of a former surgeon, later politician.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm playing Stuck Like Glue by Sugarland.
Yeah.
Because Stuck on You.
Yes, I understand.
All right. Mike says Stuck on You is very underrated, which means it's probably bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on the fact that Mike likes it. Because we generally disagree with Mike's opinions on movies.
Yeah.
And media in general.
It was definitely a movie I watched at some point. Which inspired me to write this clue.
All right, question 5.
Question number 5. All right. So one is known for being a classic muscle car. Another is known for being a famous 1995 car chase. And one is known for being absolute garbage. Which 3 Ford vehicles are named after a type of horse? And to make it easier, none of them is Stallion of the Cimarron. So this is a 3-point question. We're looking for 3 Ford cars. Question 5 again. One is known for being a classic muscle car. One is known for being a famous 1995 car chase. And one is known for being absolute garbage. What 3 Ford vehicles are named after a type of horse? And to make it even easier, none of them is Stallion of the Cimarron. Because we needed to have another Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron reference.
Also, typo. It's 94, not 95. My mistake.
95? The car chase happened in 95.
94. I wrote 95, but it was actually 94. So I'm going to fix that here. There we go. That's fixed. And also, just real quick, there was a car called the Ford Maverick, but technically a Maverick is not a type of horse, so I want to get ahead of that. It's a type of... It's used to refer to any... like large animal or whatever. So I just want to make sure that people don't write Maverick and get it wrong because they didn't have enough information.
Yeah, so it is not the Ford Maverick, nor is it the Ford Stallion of the Cimarron.
Correct, yes. Although I can't wait. That's one of my favorite upcoming cars is the Ford Stallion of the Cimarron. All right. Question number 6. Played in England since Tudor times, Rounders is a team sport that's reportedly played by 7 million children in the UK and is believed to be one of the major inspirations behind what more American sport? Once again, question 7. Played in England since Tudor times, Rounders is a team sport that is reportedly played by 7 million children in the UK and is believed to be one of the major inspirations behind what more American sport? Stuck like glue. My heart beat again, heart beat again, heart beat again. There you go.
Are you proud of yourself in this moment?
I just like the song too.
fair. It's a very upbeat song. I forgot Rounders was a Matt Damon movie until we were writing this question.
Mm-hmm. John Malkovich as well.
Yeah.
That was definitely me going through Matt Damon's IMDb page, like, what can I write a question about? Oh, Rounders. All right. Question 7.
Question 7. Question 7 is going to be worth 4 points. So, for the first point, the largest I'm going to start that over. Question 7 is worth 4 points. So you're going to answer each of these questions with a number. Part A, the largest monosyllabic number in the English language. Part B, the number of bits in a byte. Part C, a commonly skipped floor number in high-rise buildings. And Part D, the breakout character portrayed by Millie Bobby Brown in Stranger Things. Question 7 again. Each of these is going to have a number. We're worth 4 points on this. So Part A, the largest monosyllabic number in the English language. Part B, the number of bits in a byte. Part C, a commonly skipped floor number in high-rise buildings. And Part D, the breakout character portrayed by Millie Bobby Brown in Stranger Things.
All right, and we're going to put all the questions on the screen. So you have 2 minutes. No, not 2 minutes. You have 3 minutes. I should fix that. Well, it's going to say 2 minutes, but after the 2 minutes ends, we're going to give you another minute. So you got 3 minutes to submit your answers.
3 minutes, fam.
3 minutes. Yeah. Just to be a little bit nicer because it's a lot more answers.
Yeah.
So just like we did last week. And now we're playing Scotty Doesn't Know.
Scotty doesn't know.
Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. One of my favorite things in quiz is when we get a wrong answer. That's like, oh, we should have used that as a right answer. Right.
Oh, wait, I messed this up.
You guys in about a minute and a half.
I think everyone likes having round 7 be a little longer in terms of submission.
Yeah, it gives them a little bit of...
I'm glad this week seemed easier. We really tried. Because the thing is, we like hosting this because we just like hosting quiz, but at the same time, we want all of you guys to have a good time. It's like we wouldn't have a quiz if it weren't for you guys coming out every week.
Basically, you have until this song ends. That's about the 3 minutes, so just FYI. Yeah. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty's gotta go. Oh, it was early. Scotty's got... No? There it is. Scotty's gotta go. There it is. It's the last one. It's the last thing. All right. That is your time. So please get your answer sheets in. If you don't have them in already, make sure to get them in. We are going to take a quick scoring break to make sure we have all of your scores correct. So go ahead and get all that submitted. And we're going to take a quick scoring break, during which we're going to play a song that I have not pre-selected. So that's got to happen right now, too.
Yeah, you should do that.
Oh, here's what I'll do.
Was there a Eurotrip question last week?
We definitely had a Matt Damon question last week of some sort.
We should have had a boat question.
Oh no, we had a Saving Private Ryan question last week.
Yeah.
That's what it was. All right, here we go. Music.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming.
This is great. Mm-hmm. I feel you're fine.
God, kept myself muted. I unmuted Joe and then kept myself muted like an amateur. Don't worry. Everything you missed was me complaining about how much I kept messing up on coming back in.
So see, yeah,
whatever.
Cool. We're good. We're good.
Next month's paycheck. Well, next month's Patreon paycheck will probably go towards getting the physical button version of the Stream Deck, so I have more things to make things make sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Time now for round 7 answers. Where'd we go? There we go. Round 7 answers.
All right. Question 1. They've recently dropped the alliterative second word in their name, but which coffeehouse chain owned by Baskin-Robbins had its humble beginnings in Quincy, Mass? The answer is, of course, Dunkin' Donuts.
Was that your Connecticut accent?
Yes.
Question number 2. He's never been nominated as an actor, but Ben Affleck has won both of the Academy Awards for which he has been nominated in Best Original Screenplay and Best Picture. Name those movies. Those are Good Will Hunting and Argo. Good Will Hunting for Best Original Screenplay, along with Matt Damon, and Argo for Best Picture. He also directed the movie, but wasn't even nominated for Best Director, but he did win Best Picture, which is not a thing that happens all that often.
Yeah. Question 3. He says he doesn't regret it, but in 1976, Ronald Wayne sold his 10% stake in the company he co-founded for $800. Today, that would be worth $100 billion. For the first point, we're looking for the company. Second point, we're looking for the co-founders. So for the company was Apple, and the co-founders were Steve Jobs and Wozniak.
Jack said he didn't know Dunkin' Donuts was owned by Baskin-Robbins. I didn't know they were owned by, but like, when's the last time you saw a Dunkin' Donuts that wasn't attached to a Baskin-Robbins? Or maybe I don't know if they don't have those like that in North Carolina, but I like Sweet Dazzler asking, do they know they're muted? I think Sweet Dazzlers are very far behind right now. Question number 4. Which physician specializing in pediatric neurosurgery initially became famous for pioneering surgeries that separate conjoined twins and subsequently cameoed in 2003 Matt Damon comedy film Stuck on You before retiring from surgery and later developing a second career in politics? That is Ben Carson, Dr. Ben Carson. And we did give points for that one guy, great surgeon, the best surgeon, because that is what his boss would describe him as. He's a great guy. Mm-hmm. He's a great surgeon, the best surgeon. He's the best. And
that is why he is the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
Yep.
Question 5. One is known for being a classic muscle car. One is known for a famous 1994 car chase. And one is absolute garbage. So we are looking for Ford vehicles. So the first one was the Ford Mustang. The second was the Ford Bronco. Wow. Ford Bronco. And the third one was the Pinto. We were looking for Ben Carson on the last question, so no lost points for Doctor.
Yeah. Just Ben Carson is fine.
Ben Carson is like his name.
His name is Ben Carson. Yes. All good. Yes, Mustang is the classic muscle car. Bronco is the car that OJ was chased in, and the Pinto sucks. Question 6. Played in England since Tudor times, Rounders is a team sport that reportedly played by 7 million children in the UK and is believed to be one of the major inspirations behind baseball. Rounders, because they go around the bases. There's bases.
That makes sense. Because they're like bases and they go around in a circle.
Yeah.
All right, question 7. Answer each of these questions with a number. So the largest monosyllabic number in the English language, bits in a byte, commonly skipped floor number, and Stranger Things. So the largest monosyllabic number in the English language is 12, and I'm glad that most of you wrote the word out. Number of bits in a byte. So one byte has 8 bits, only 8. Commonly skipped floor number is 13. And the breakout character portrayed by Millie Bobby Brown is 11, although some of you also provided extra information I'm sure is correct.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, 11. And then...
Did somebody provide extra information? I didn't... Oh, or L, I guess.
11 or L, yeah.
Because they call her L, I'm sure.
Yeah. Her name is 11, and then they call her L for sure.
I also have not seen Stranger Things.
Yeah, this is a bad time to admit it, but neither of us have seen Stranger Things. Even though it's exactly the kind of show I think both of us would love.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd like it. I just haven't watched it. But I didn't realize you also hadn't watched Stranger Things because you wrote that question, which it's a visual. It needs a question, but
legitimately, I want a Scoops Ahoy uniform.
The whole chat right now. B. Crawford, boo, Squid's mixtape. What is wrong with you two? Don Johnson, you're fucking up, man. That show is sick. Sorry, guys. We're good. We'll get around to it. I'll get around to it.
What else is there to do right now? We'll watch Stranger Things.
Well, quiz. All right, final standings. We had 15 teams here tonight. In 15th place, but I aced the sports round.
In 14th place, the Lone Wanderer.
In 13th place, I'm a barista, not a miracle worker.
11th place tie, we've got Team 3-Star and Burned and Hard.
10th place, Shaving Private Ryan.
9th place, Grouptimus Prime.
8th place, The Free Elves.
7th place, Greased Loins.
Tied for 5th place, Falcon and KT and Diamond Club.
Fourth place, tea, Earl Grey, hot.
In third place, it is Bone Town.
Are you guys ready? This is for prize money. In second place, we have the punk-ass book jockeys.
Going home with 5 smackaroos. And in first place, going home with 10 big ones, $10. It is All by My Lonely Geek. Great scores all around tonight, guys. By the way, I'm very, very happy with how well you guys did. I think this might have been one of our best written quizzes because the scores turned out kind of as well as we could have hoped them to. So
we're not exaggerating when we say that this was a very close game the entire time, because it really was.
Yeah, it really was. Between first and 8th place is a 10-point difference in the end. So like it's tight, very, very tight. So thank you everybody for playing. Thank you for quizzing, and we'll see you next week. So time now for the outro.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.